So in this video we are going to see linear search. Okay, linear search we will also call it as sequential search, and here in this these are the data we are given and it is in a random order. Okay, it is not arranged in ascending or descending order, so numbers are in a random order, and here we are going to name this index value as 0 to 7. So how many elements are here? N is equal to 8. So I am going to search the element called 42 in this array. Okay, so in linear search how we will start searching is, first the search element and the index of 0. Is the element found? So compare 15 and 42. So no, the element is not found. So go to the next value. Compare 5 and 42. Element is not found. So it will go till the element is found one by one. So at this position index value is and the value is same. Okay, index value of 5 is 42 and the search value is equal to, so both the values are equal, so it will print the element is found. So this is the working principle of the linear search. So there are two conditions. Okay, so search is equal to 42. Suppose the number is in the array, that is one condition. Another condition is suppose the element is not, search element is not in the array itself. So what it will do, it will compare 45, 15, 45 and 5, 20 and 45 till the end it will compare. So at last the element is itself is not in the array. So these are the two conditions for searching. One is the element is in the array and another is the element is not in the array. So we will write the working principle of this and we will discuss with the example. For I is equal to 0. So why we write I is equal to 0? It is starting from this portion comparison. So I is equal to 0, I less than n. So why I write I less than n? So it ranges from 0 to 7. So less than n means it will stop at this position. Okay, it is there is no value at this element. So that only I have written I less than n and increment one by one. So it is incrementing at one position, next position, like that. So inside the for loop, what you will do here, if a of I, that is a of 0, so first element is equal to data. So each and every element, so a of value will be keep on changing, no, till the, so that value and the data is compared. Okay, so that is the condition we have written. So if the condition becomes true, if the a of I value and the data becomes true, then we have to print it as element found. And we have to print the index value of the array. Okay, so we need to print the index at with what position it has found. So again I will close this. So we will see the working of this. Okay, and we have to make some changes in this coding also. Okay, so now I will take the value of I is equal to, first value is 0. So 0 less than n is 8. So if this condition true, we have to enter into this loop. So if a of 0, that is I value is 0. So a of 0 is equal to data. So now I will taking the, that is data also we can take or search also. So I have taken the data is equal to 42. So I am going to search this element in the array. So now compare with that data and a of I. So 15 and data, is that true? No. So again it will increment the loop. So now I value will be 1. So again compare with that element, a of I is 5 is equal to 42. No. So it will compare till we reach the index value as 5. Okay. So at this position we will find the data. So a of, so increment the value, then a of 5 is equal to data. Yes, this condition is true. Now what it will do, it will enter into the loop and print element is found. Again what it will do, it will enter this loop and increment the value. Okay, because we did not write any break condition here. So it will increment and check the next value, then check the next value. Okay, even the element is found, it will keep on going to check the each and every element. So what you have to write in this coding, so here I will write the break. So when this condition enters into this, okay, so element is found is printed means it has to break from this condition. Okay, so that only we have written the break condition here. So next again what I said, if we are taking this as data is equal to 45, so element is not at all in this array, so it will compare till the end. Okay, it will enter for each and every loop. So here I am going to write one condition for that. If I value is equal to n, okay, I value, when I value is equal to the n value, so I value, when the I value becomes as 8 and the n value is also 8, means at that condition what you have to say is print element is not in the element not found, we can write. So if this condition is not at all satisfying, means then it will enter and increment. Then if n value is equal to n, okay, I value is equal to n, then it will say as element not at all in this array. So this is the simple program for our linear search working principle. So the average case, worst case and best case will be, best case is